Did you ever play for Tibbs?
Yeah, I played for Tibbs. He was the defensive coach when I was in Boston.
How was that?
I mean, it was cool. He came up with some good defensive schemes. But I mean, that was about it. That's what he does. That's him. Yeah, I think he hangs his hat more on defense than anything.
Like personnel, talking to guys, keeping his word, doing what they don't. No.
Now that part, that motherfucker ain't doing.
What?
He ain't keeping his word with shit.
About what?
He'll talk to you. He'll talk to you about the defensive scheme to try to stop, the shooter or the big man or some shit like that. But yeah, no, he's the coach. He's the NBA coach. The majority of them motherfuckers don't keep their word.
What didn't he keep his word about with you?
Oh, so we just lost game fucking 7 to the Lakers. And this is me personally, I found it to be a problem that even though the owners gave them permission or whatever, but here it is, we fighting to win a chip and you trying to line another gig up. This year ain't even finished yet. I could see if, we was a shitty team
Right.
and
Season over.
we ain't go to the playoffs, season over. All right, yeah, dog, but we in a chip.
Right.
We deep in the playoffs too. We like game 5 or some shit when 5 or 6 when he gets named the coach of the Bulls. And so it was like, all right. So, we in there, we end up losing game 7. So, it was all locker room talk the way I saw it. He hit me with the whole, hey, yeah, if you ever need anything, I'm here, this and that, da 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 da. I'm like, all right, cool. A couple years later, before I went to New York to finish out my career, Tibbs was in Chicago. And that's when I think D Rose was on that team. Rip had got traded to that team. Yup, Joakim, that's my man right there. Joakim Noah, that's my guy.
Yeah.
He was there. Tosh Gibson was there.
Luol Deng.
Yup, that team.
Okay.
And so, I called Rip like, yo, I'm like, man, I see y'all need some help in the middle, this and that. I'm like, shit, I'm only 1 year removed from the game, so I know I still can hold my weight.
This is after the Knicks season.
No, this is before I even got to the Knicks.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So, so Rip was like, word, he was like, yeah, man, I'm telling the same thing. So Rip said he told him, and then, boom, that following year, when I was in New York, so now, before the game, motherfuckers talking on the sidelines and, while we shooting and shit. So I see D Rose and Taj, and they like, yeah, man, like, no, man, that shit would have been lovely if you would have came. Rip was telling him, and Tibbs was like, okay, and just brushing everything off. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, wait till I see this motherfucker right here. I'm like, yeah, if you didn't mean what you said, then don't say it.
You shouldn't have said it, right?
Yeah, don't say it. Because here's the thing. All you did, in my eyes, make yourself look bad. I wasn't asking you to come to Chicago as far as when you got the job, game 7, we in the locker room. I ain't say nothing. Tibbs, bring me to Chicago with you.
Help me out, brother.
Yeah, no, it wasn't none of that. Right. It was a joint, okay, I see y'all need some help. And then shit, the league minimum, veteran minimum too, wasn't a lot. But it is what it is.
What is it?
I don't fuck with him neither.
Can we broker that piece or no?
Fuck that piece. Fuck him too.
Okay.
I seen him after that. Yeah, you get the foul look, the dirty look. I don't fuck with you. No.
Does he say anything to you?
He tried one time.
Where was this at?
It was out in Cali. I was working with this one agency, and we had a pro day for a lot of the young guys that we were working out. And who was he with at the time? I think he might have still been with Chicago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was with them for a minute.
And so we working our guys out and this and that. And so afterwards, it's more of somewhat of a quick little mingling session amongst the scouts, the coaches who there, and it was myself, and I had 2 other dudes with me. And so, you know, the coaches is talking to everybody, and I see him, and then he want to try to shake my hand. Fuck out of here, bitch.
You ain't shake his hand, man?
Nah, I ain't for that. I don't do all that fake shit.
Did you say anything to him, or he knew?
My look said it all.
Mm.
The look said it all. Like,
so if you see him today, it's the same energy?
The same fucking thing. If I go up to the fucking garden and I'm sitting, you know how they got them seats right next to the bench? I'll sit right there in one of them motherfucking seats.
Tim, we need seats.
And won't say, not netta.
Call out his plays. Say what bullshit he about to run.
Oh, that's why they struggle on offense. He's not an offensive dude.
Yeah, y'all defense.
He's not an offensive dude. He's a I give it to him. He's a good defensive mind.
For sure.
But yeah, he's not an offensive dude. At all.
You think that's something that can be learned, or you just got it or you don't?
I think you got to go one or the other.
Like pick a...
Yep, you either got to pick offense or you got to pick defense. That's why, you know, most coaches have assistant coaches. That assistant coach is going to be opposite of you.
Right, your offensive coordinator if you're a defensive-minded guy.
Or if you ain't neither-minded, shit, you going to hire somebody for offense and defense.
Can that work? If you like the morale guy.
It has worked.
Rally the troops guy.
It has worked.
Yeah.
It has worked in times with, you know, previous times with teams.
You think it could work on a team you play for?
Anything's possible.